Sicario released in 2015, the Emily Blunt movie. It's intense. I loved it, but it's so dark. The story is gripping. The cartel stuff is wild, and Benicio del Toro's character is mind-blowing. Emily's character's growth is incredible. The cinematography's gorgeous too. The desert visuals are haunting. It's a tough watch but worth it. Sicario's one of those movies that stays with you. It explores the blurred lines between good and evil morality in the face of violence. The futility of war on drugs, sacrifice, and duty. It's a dark, intense dive into the complexities of crime and justice. Sicario is a descent into a moral gray zone, where the lines between the law and the lawless are intentionally blurred. It is less a traditional action movie and more a psychological horror story about the futility of the war on drugs. The story follows Emily Blunt as Kate Macer, a principled FBI agent who leads a kidnapping response team in Arizona. During a raid on a cartel safehouse, she discovers dozens of decaying bodies hidden inside the walls, a gruesome message from the Sonora cartel. Traumatized but determined to find those responsible, Kate is recruited by Josh Brolin as Matt Graver, a nonchalant specialist who claims to be part of a task force aimed at taking down the men behind the House of Horrors. Kate joins them, believing they are going to bring the cartel to justice. Kate quickly realizes she is out of her depth. She is flown to Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, in a Black Ops caravan. There, she witnesses the true face of the border war, mutilated bodies hanging from bridges and a chaotic shootout at a crowded border crossing. She also meets the enigmatic Benicio del Toro as Alejandro. He is quiet, lethal, and clearly not FBI. When Kate asks who he works for, the answer is vague. Alejandro warns her, "You will not survive here. You are not a wolf." And this is a land of wolves now. As the operation progresses, Kate discovers that Matt and Alejandro aren't trying to stop the drug trade. Instead, they are intentionally causing chaos to force the cartel leaders into a specific position. The big secret is revealed. The US government has decided that since they cannot stop the flow of drugs, they will instead return to a time when a single cartel, Medellin, controlled everything, making the violence orderly. Kate was only brought along because the CIA needs an FBI agent attached to the team to legally operate on domestic soil. She is a legal rubber stamp, nothing more. The film's title comes into play during the climax. Alejandro is the Sicario, a former prosecutor whose family was murdered by the cartel boss, Alarcón. He isn't working for justice, he is working for revenge. While Kate watches in horror, Alejandro uses the cover of the CIA operation to infiltrate Alarcón's estate. In a chilling final confrontation, Alejandro finds Alarcón at his dinner table with his wife and 2 sons. To ensure the boss feels the same pain he felt, Alejandro kills the wife and children before finally executing Alarcón. The movie concludes with a haunting scene back in Kate's apartment. Alejandro breaks in and forces her, at gunpoint, to sign a waiver stating that the entire operation was done by the book. Kate, defeated and sobbing, realizes that her morals have no place in this new world. She signs the paper. As Alejandro leaves, she aims her pistol at him from her balcony, but she cannot pull the trigger. He walks away into the shadows. The final shot of the film is of a children's soccer game in Mexico. The game is briefly interrupted by the sound of distant gunfire, but after a moment, the children continue playing. The violence has become the background noise of their lives. The peak scene is when Alejandro Gillick kills Manuel Diaz, the cartel member who murdered his family. It's a cold, calculated execution. Alejandro's eyes reveal decades of pain and rage. The tension's palpable, and you're left unsettled. This scene's the film's emotional core. It explains Alejandro's motive and showcases his complexity. The best dialogue scenes in Sicario is, "You know what a Sicario is?" by Alejandro's chilling introduction to Kate sets the tone. "Rules are rules, right?" by Matt's sarcastic comment highlights the mission's gray areas. "You have a daughter?" by Alejandro's personal question to Matt reveals his motive. "There's no such thing as a clean shot," by Matt's pragmatic take on violence. You look like a nice lady, by Alejandro's unsettling comment to Kate showcases his complexity. These scenes showcase the characters' dynamics and the film's intense tone. The movie got intense performances by Emily Blunt, Josh Brolin, and Benicio del Toro, the gritty realism and unflinching portrayal of violence and corruption. Cinematography and score build suspense. The plot is gripping, unpredictable story. Alejandro's character Benicio del Toro's is iconic performance, a haunting, thought-provoking thriller. Sicario is a crime thriller. It's intense, gritty, and suspenseful. If you like dark, thought-provoking crime dramas, you'll be hooked.